Well, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. And today I want to talk to you, and I have some notes here as usual. What are the signs of a jealous person? What are the signs of a jealous person? You know, you could be going with or living with a jealous person. And you may have just met them, or maybe you've been with them for many years. And the situation really do not get better. Just you learn how to cope with it and you learn how to deal with it. But it always have you on edge because you don't know when something is going to trigger them, even though you think you figured it all out. Because anything can figure them, you just don't know. So I have some notes here, and I'm going to go down it and discuss that with you. Is that okay? Okay, because I want you to know the signs, and maybe it's not you. Maybe it's your son or your daughter or your friend. Maybe you can check these signs out, and then you'll know what's going on with them, and you'll know how to help them, okay? Okay, let's get started. They want to control your mind. That's the first thing that they do. They take control of your mind by telling you what to do, what to say, when to eat, when to breathe, when to do anything. Control your mind so that you no longer operate based on what your mind say. You operate based on what they allow you to do. That's right, what they allow you to do. That's a huge word right there. What they allow you to do, okay? Physical abuse is another sign of how they control you. You know, physical abuse, they may beat you, hit you, push you, shove you, choke you, drive the car real fast so that it seems like they're gonna crash the car with you in it. Any type of physical abuse. It also could mean a look, a certain look that they give you, and that look lets you know that when they get home with you, they're gonna hit on you or something like that. Physical abuse, okay? Or another physical abuse could be they go out and do their thing. Maybe they go out and get toasted or whatever, and so that you know when they come back they're gonna immediately beat you for what they did earlier, because these cowards have to get lit up and fired up and get high in order to implement some of these things, okay? And other times they just implement the physical abuse immediately without anything, because this is their temperament. And oh yeah, and they usually have a temper in order to put this off, okay? And this could be a man or a woman that's jealous. There's no difference. It could be either one, okay? Mental abuse. Yes, they mentally take over your mind, mentally, okay? You are no longer in control of your thoughts. Your thoughts is always on what he or she wants you to do, when, where, and how. That's your thoughts, not your thoughts in your head. Forget that. You're under control of them, okay? Okay, they control your communication with others. You know, you can't be on the phone talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend or cousin or mother or anybody, okay? They want to know, first of all, who's on the phone. You got to answer that immediately. And then sometimes they start arguing with you to let the other person know that they don't want you on the phone, or you'll know to get off the phone because they are starting with the arguments, which means that you're not supposed to be on the phone. And communication is cut off for you through them, because somebody else might hip you up. They might tell you some of these things that I'm telling you, and then that person to them is working against them for you to leave them. Yes, they don't want that, okay? That's why they want you off the phone. That's why they don't want you to go out anywhere without them, and all of these factors. That's a problem. No communication, really. You know, or if you come home and you're talking about somebody at your job, well, right away, they're going to assume that you like that person, you want to go with that person, and that's so that you can't talk about that person or anybody, because the end result is that you are now cheating on them with this person. They want to control your money. You make it, but they control it. So, you know, you might have to let them have all your money, and let them manage your money, let them drug up your money, let them waste your money. All of these factors that may take place, because you are not supposed to be in control of your money, because they are in control of you and everything you possess. All right? They want to control your spirit. So when they have you under their control like that, you know, your spirits is down. You can't, you're not really happy. You know, you're not really living life to its fullest, because they are controlling your mindset, your feelings, and all of that. You are not in control of anything about you or your children or your family. Nobody. Okay, you, only thing you are in control of is responding to what they want you to do. And even when you do that, they may, and you may do the same thing every time the right way, the way they want it, and there are going to be times when they're going to swear that you're not doing that right. You know, it's just a total control thing, a mind thing. It's awful. They want to bring you down so that their low self-esteem can come up. Yes, bring you down so that their self-esteem can come up. Because, you know, everybody in this world, well, not everybody, but quite a few people like to be the boss. So, you know, if they don't have their own boss as a bit, they don't own their own business to boss that, or they are not the boss at a job, they like to be the boss of somebody. So they want to be your boss, okay? So their low self-esteem comes up because they can boss you around, and they like that, okay? Yes, would you believe that? That's supposed to make them happy. And the worst thing that they can do is bring you down in front of your kids. Oh my goodness. That's really, really bad, because then the kids learn how to treat you. Yes. So if, you know, the kids see you getting beat and slapped around, they feel sorry for you and everything, but they're not going to really respect you when you tell them to do this or that, because they see that you take abuse. So you've got to figure out what you're going to do about the jealous person. Why are you with them? What do they bring to the table to make you stay there and take this stuff? You know, is that really, really how you want to live your life? And you have one life to live. What are you going to do when you look back, you know, 2 years later, 5 months later, 20 years later, and see that you just really just spent a lot of time, a lot of wasted time, trying to please somebody that you just cannot please, because the problem really is themselves. It's within them, okay? And until they deal with them, they can't possibly control and deal with you, right? Okay, so give that some thought and see why you still want to hang in there with a jealous person. You do not want to have your legacy, when you look back and say, well, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. You have one life to live. You might want to decide that you're going to live it to your fullest. And if that means turning that jealous problem away, turn it away. You know, figure out how you can do that. If you have to go live with mama or daddy, or get the authorities on your side, do whatever you have to do to break loose from that, because that situation is only gonna get worse. It is not gonna get better, I promise you. Okay, all right, so I think I'm gonna end this segment, and please stay tuned for part 2, because I am not talking about living and going with a jealous person. Okay, hit the like button if you like it. Okay, I'm getting juiced up here. It's gonna really get juicy now. And share the video if you like, and if this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. Okay, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye bye.